the rebellious demigod returns as fate, fire, and destiny collide once more in Ne Zha 2, 2025, directed and written by Zhao Zi. This sequel to the groundbreaking animated fantasy adventure dives deeper into the mythic world and complex relationships established in its predecessor. What makes this film stand out is how it balances dazzling action sequences with a layered exploration of identity and fate, all wrapped in a visually rich package. Zhao Zi's return as both director and writer signals a strong, unified vision, and the film's ambitious 144-minute runtime suggests a sprawling narrative that demands attention. Today, we're breaking down exactly how Ne Zha 2 crafts its story, visual style, and themes to stake its claim as more than just a flashy animated blockbuster. At its core, Ne Zha 2 follows two iconic figures, Ne Zha and Bing, who had been resurrected after a catastrophic event has shattered their bodies. The premise sets up a high-stakes fantasy adventure where these characters face trials that test their identities and the fragile bond between them. As tensions escalate between dragon clans and celestial forces, the story unfolds within a genre blend of animation, fantasy, and action. Released in 2025, this film arrives amid a global surge of high-quality animated features that combine cultural mythology with blockbuster spectacle. It's positioned as a sequel, but also as a standalone exploration of fate and redemption, aiming to expand the universe rather than simply capitalize on brand recognition. Director Zhao Zi's approach here leans heavily into immersive world-building, with a visual style that marries fluid animation and intricate compositions. Although Zhao Zi's earlier works show a knack for blending traditional motifs with contemporary storytelling, Ne Zha 2 elevates this by using color as a storytelling tool. Sharp contrasts between fiery reds and deep blues underscore the elemental and emotional conflicts. The camera work, though animated, feels dynamic, shifting perspectives to heighten tension during action scenes and emphasizing the character's internal struggles through close-ups and framing. Editing rhythm varies between rapid cuts in battle sequences and slower, lingering shots in moments of reflection, creating a balanced pace across the film's lengthy runtime. Action in Ne Zha 2 is choreographed with a keen eye for clarity and impact. The fantasy battles don't just dazzle with spectacle, they carry emotional weight, which is a hallmark of Zhao Zi's direction. Instead of relying solely on non-stop visual fireworks, the film intersperses quieter moments, allowing tension to build organically. This interplay between frenetic energy and calm introspection helps maintain engagement without overwhelming the viewer. The director's confidence in handling both large-scale conflicts and intimate character moments suggests a mature, well-rounded cinematic vision. The casting of Liu Yanting, Joseph, and Han Mo as leads promises a compelling mix of voices and personalities. Liu Yanting's previous roles suggest a capacity for intensity and emotional nuance, which is crucial for portraying Ne Zha's complex character, someone caught between rebellion and destiny. Joseph and Han Mo bring complementary presence, likely enriching the dynamic with Bing and other key figures. The supporting cast, including Chen Hao, Lu Qi, and Zhang Jiaming, rounds out an ensemble capable of delivering both gravitas and vitality. Based on early buzz and the pedigree of the cast, audiences can expect strong chemistry and vocal performances that elevate the narrative stakes. Ensemble interplay is vital here because the film hinges on the relationship between Ne Zha and Bing. Their shared trials suggest a narrative focus on friendship, rivalry, and reconciliation. This kind of emotional complexity relies on the actor's ability to convey subtle shifts in trust and tension. Moreover, the inclusion of a broad supporting cast hints at a richly textured world populated by characters who are more than just background. Early reactions point to an appreciation of how the voice cast brings depth, allowing audiences to invest in the characters beyond their mythic archetypes. Writing-wise, Ne Zha 2 appears to embrace a layered structure, one that balances external conflict with internal character journeys. The film's premise about second chances and fragile bonds suggests recurring themes of identity, fate versus free will, and the consequences of power. Given Zhao Zi's dual role as writer and director, the story likely benefits from a cohesive narrative rhythm, where thematic elements are tightly interwoven with plot developments. The film probably avoids simplistic good versus evil binaries, instead exploring moral ambiguity within its fantasy framework. This complexity aligns with the genre's trend towards more mature storytelling in animation, where mythic stories become vehicles for universal human concerns. The pacing over nearly 2.5 hours is ambitious for an animated action-adventure. Structurally, the film seems designed to unfold in distinct acts: resurrection and renewal, the testing of bonds through trials, and a climax that determines both personal and cosmic fates. The screenplay likely balances set pieces with quieter moments, allowing the audience to absorb the evolving relationships and thematic weight. While the film undoubtedly delivers on spectacle, the writing's commitment to emotional stakes suggests it aims for resonance as much as entertainment. Within the franchise, Ne Zha 2 deepens the mythology introduced earlier, expanding the universe with higher stakes and more complex character dynamics. Fans of the original will find continuity in character arcs and thematic exploration, while new viewers can engage with the film's standalone narrative. Compared to other fantasy animation franchises, this film leans more heavily into philosophical questions about destiny, setting it apart from more straightforward adventure tales. In terms of genre peers, Ne Zha 2 aligns with films that blend mythic storytelling with visceral action. Think of how Kung Fu Panda or How to Train Your Dragon balance humor, heart, and spectacle, but here the tone is decidedly more intense and mature. The balance between visual spectacle and character-driven narrative is crucial for Ne Zha 2. Unlike some fantasy action films that prioritize flashy battles at the expense of story, this film seems to commit equally to character development. The tension between the dragon clans and celestial forces provides a broad canvas for world-building, but the heart of the film remains the evolving relationship between Ne Zha and Ao Bing. This approach suggests an attempt to satisfy audiences craving both blockbuster thrills and emotional depth, a challenging but rewarding combination. So who is Ne Zha 2 for? Fans of richly animated fantasy with philosophical undertones will find much to appreciate. Viewers who enjoy mythology-infused stories that don't shy away from darker or more complicated themes will likely connect with the film. The ensemble cast's strong performances and Zhao Zi's assured direction make it a solid pick for animation enthusiasts looking for more than just surface-level spectacle. However, those expecting a lighthearted romp or fast-paced blockbuster without emotional complexity might find the film's length and thematic density demanding. The film's deliberate pacing and focus on character might test patience for casual viewers. Overall, Ne Zha 2 stakes a claim as a mature, visually stunning fantasy adventure that pushes its source material forward. Its strengths lie in its bold thematic ambition, confident direction, and a cast that brings depth to mythic figures. Potential weaknesses could stem from its extended runtime and dense plotting, which might alienate viewers not prepared for a slow-burn, emotional experience. For those willing to engage with its layered narrative and striking animation, it offers a rewarding cinematic journey. It's a film that respects its audience's intelligence and patience, aiming for lasting impact rather than fleeting thrills. In the end, Ne Zha 2 proves that the story of a rebellious demigod is far from finished. It's a tale of fire rekindled, bonds tested, and destinies rewritten. For anyone interested in animation that combines myth, action, and emotional complexity, this film is a compelling chapter worth experiencing. Thanks for watching this breakdown here on Cut to Reel. If you're hungry for more deep dives into the craft behind the movies, stick around, we've got plenty more coming your way. Thanks for watching Cut to Reel. I'll see you next time for another look beneath the surface of cinema's best.